I can't believe we're here, Lissy.
Same. We've been talking about watching this show for at least 3 years.
At least.
At least. And that's a good use of at least.
Yes, it is. Welcome to Talkin Texas Forever, a Friday Night Lights podcast. I'm Michelle.
Oh my goodness. And I'm Liz.
And yeah, so we've been talking about watching Friday Night Lights and doing a podcast about Friday Night Lights for a very long time. And finally, we decided this was the year.
This was the year.
We were going to do it.
2021.
Yeah.
Starting a new podcast.
So a little background. I have seen Friday Night Lights all the way through, but only once.
Yeah.
Liz has never seen the show.
I have not seen one episode. I have no idea who any of these people are. I mean, I know some of the actors, obviously, but I don't know names and I don't know premise. I mean, the premise is kids in a high school, what I'm assuming is on a football team. They're a very competitive football team. Is really just what the gist of at least the first trailer that we watched was, the Netflix trailer.
Right. Okay. So in our fashion, if you're new here, we're part of the Total Betty Podcast Network. We have done shows Tree Hill Talk, a One Tree Hill podcast, Let's Talk OC, an OC podcast, Three Gossip Girls, a Gossip Girl podcast,
etc.
We like teen dramas.
This is our genre.
And usually how it goes, one of us is a newbie to the show.
Yeah.
So with this one, Liz will be the newbie.
And I'm so excited because it's definitely one that's been on my list for years. But I was like, there's in the back of my head, we're going to do a podcast about it. I might as well wait.
Right.
And so this is a time, and I'm so excited to join this community and see what the show is. I mean, we have so many people in our lives that love this show.
Yeah.
And that have highly recommended it. So I am excited, to say the least. Very excited.
So to give Liz a little bit of a taste, I showed her 2 trailers. Now, I went searching for season 1 trailers, and there are a lot out there that give too much away that I'm not willing to show you first.
And I appreciate that. As long as we keep this spoiler free for as long as we possibly can,
right,
we're good.
Right. So the first trailer I showed her was the one from Netflix. Honestly, to be honest with you, okay, if I were to watch that trailer, never seeing the show, I would not want to watch the show.
Yeah, same.
It gives you nothing.
It gives you nothing. I mean, the essence is, like I said, high school kids that are on a very important football team to their town. And that's it. I mean, it's just people pushing each other and the coach yelling, you guys got to get better. Like, they're going to come after you. And one kid's super cocky and the other one's like, I hate this guy. And that's really it. That's the trailer.
That is the trailer. The synopsis on Netflix is, in a small Texas town where high school football looms large, Coach Eric Taylor leads through wins and losses both on and off the field.
Okay.
So Friday Night Lights premiered in 2006.
Oh, 2006.
So this falls right in.
It's so funny how we kind of we graduated from One Tree Hill and the OC, which kind of ended. I mean, One Tree Hill had many seasons, but the OC ended in 2007. So we're like kind of picking up like, oh,
we're going back.
We're going back a little bit. And where we are with Gossip Girl, that happened a little bit later. But it's just really funny how all these shows coexisted at some point. So it was like, what were you watching? And I wasn't watching any of them.
It's weird, too.
Except for Gossip Girl.
Right. It's weird, too, because yes, this is a teen drama, but I don't really put it in the same realm as our children.
I don't expect it to be. My one thought is it's probably most comparable to One Tree Hill, only for the fact that it has the sports element and there are lots of kids and adults that are having issues. But that was like a little bit more of almost a glorified soap opera.
Yes.
Show because of the ridiculousness that eventually happens throughout the show. I mean, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. But past that, One Tree Hill gets really kooky.
Yeah.
So that's my only comparison, but I don't expect it to be like that at all.
Right. There's one particular storyline that I'm remembering that to me is so ridiculous to the point where I'm like, what?
In Friday Night Lights.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And it's really, if you know what I'm talking about, if you know, you know. And if you're curious, reach out to me. Let's talk. Total Betty Podcast Network on Instagram. You can DM.
I'm very intrigued.
Okay, so Lissy, I showed you the trailer on Netflix, and then I showed you a 30-second trailer that showed a lot more faces.
Yes, it was so much better.
Yes.
If you are a newbie like me and you want to watch the trailer, watch the season 1 DVD trailer.
It'll be linked in our show notes.
Yes. So that's what I watched after the fact, and definitely gives you that vibe of what you're looking for in a trailer.
Yep.
It's got the drama, but it's also got the football. And then you're like, okay, all of these people are important, which in the first one, it was maybe, I said, Michelle, I recognize 3 faces. And she's like, well, there's actually 4. I'm like, that's all I knew.
Yeah.
So if we want to go back to the original Netflix trailer, because of course I had to separate my notes, they have to destroy this opposing team is just what my assumption is. There's this royal rival team that they always verse year after year, and it's always like, hold on, I know the town's name. It is Dylan.
Mm-hmm.
I only just out of, thoughts
things
and yes.
Yeah.
So the town of Dylan versus whatever said town in Texas, or maybe they're out of state, I don't know, all the time. Year after year, either they're winning or the other team's winning, and they hate each other. So this Coach Taylor, what's his first name? Eric, we said.
Correct.
Eric Taylor. I don't know if he's always been a Dylan Panther at heart,
Ooh,
or
very good list.
he moved to this town, kind of like Beartown. I don't know if any of you guys have read or watched the series. This coach comes in to help out this team because they once were a winning team. And so maybe that's my assumption that he was brought in. Maybe he necessarily wasn't a native of Dylan. Just my thought. He's also married to Connie Britton. I just know that right off the bat. I know she's a social worker. That's the only thing I know.
What made you
saw
think that?
this.
Or did you see
I don't
something?
know.
Okay.
Hey, I could be completely wrong.
Yeah.
The only thing that's sticking out in my mind was like a BuzzFeed article or something that it happened to cross. We probably had it on the Discord somewhere or something like that. But, to me, that doesn't mean anything. Okay, so she's a social worker. She works in a school. Maybe she works in this school. I don't know if they moved because of her career or because of his career, but he's afraid to lose this job because if he loses his job, he says, we're done. We got to go. We got to leave this town.
Wow,
whatever that
you
means.
You are just very much adding background to these characters from the first trailer that I would have not have added.
Okay. Well, I mean, we've been doing this a long time. We've been podcasting
That's
together
true.
for almost 5 years. I've watched a load now of teen dramas. I've watched a load of television in my life. So my assumptions are there's going to be, this is just me throwing something out there. There's totally going to be like a teacher-student scandal because that happens in every teen drama. There's going to be, I'm sure, deaths, breakups, heartaches, all the stuff that happens. So yes, I feel like I can hone in on like who these characters are going to be, but I truly have no idea. I don't even know their names. So that was my first point, was the opposing team, they're going to kill, and they have to, this coach, what's his name? Coach Taylor is really, he doesn't want that. They cannot lose. Okay. They're also a big dill pickle team because this one kid is like, we're the best team and we're only the best because I'm on this team. So I think him and Taylor Kitsch's character, they don't like each other. They compete for all the same girls. They want the same spot. Maybe Taylor is like sort of kind of like Lucas, like forced into this, maybe family drama.
Did you catch Taylor Kitsch's name?
His name is Riggins. I don't know his first name. His name is Tim Riggins.
Yes.
It's all stored in the back of my brain.
I've always said Tim Riggins is
stored in the back of my brain.
my crush. Yeah.
For years. Okay, so he's Tim Riggins. That's it. Eric
Taylor.
God, Eric Taylor. Why can I not remember
You'll remember it when we go going.
Eric Taylor and Tim Riggins, only 2 characters besides, I was going to call him Billy on the Street. And that's not his name.
Scott Porter?
Scott Porter's character is, Scott Porter's character is Jason Street. Right.
Because I've told you that.
You told me that. And so now I know 3 characters' names. But again, don't know anything about them. Okay. Love that they used the Black Betty. Black Betty is such a classic, good pump-up song. If you're an ex-dancer, you fucking have heard that song a million times.
That was used in the Netflix trailer.
Okay. But I don't know if it's used in the series. If it is, that's cool. It's a good vibe. I got the vibe. I'm looking forward to music. I feel like maybe they're going to have good music on this show, as lots of our podcast shows have had good music. I know Minka Kelly's on the show. My thought is she's on the opposing school. She goes to the opposing school, and Taylor Kitsch's character, he's like, I want that girl, but he can't have her because she's on the opposing teams. Maybe she's a cheerleader. Don't want her to be a cheerleader. I feel like she's like, they were like saying something about like celebrities. Maybe she's a celebrity of the town.
I have an awful poker face, and I'm just sitting here just
No, you're doing
smirking.
really well.
Okay,
You're
I'm
smirking, and so it makes me feel like I am like just giving some entertainment here. Not like I'm getting anything accurately.
I'm very entertained by this.
Okay,
yeah.
good. That's what I think. Her and Taylor, they fall in love. Obviously, it's like back and forth all the time because we're from different sides of the tracks, maybe something like that. I assume that this other kid, the cocky kid, is going to get in the way of that because he's like, she's fresh meat. I like her too. This kid seems like a douche. And for some reason, I have like, they're going to have a redemption story. And at the end of like season 5, this guy's like going to be in his wedding. Like they're going to love each other.
Okay.
Just my initial thoughts. Okay. Yeah. Get up, Riggins. Riggins, he's struggling. Is he the QB? He's the quarterback? I don't want you to confirm that.
I'm not confirming anything.
Okay. But he's struggling. He's struggling internally. Something's going on in his life at home, and the coach is like, gotta nail him into the coffin, and he just can't get himself up. Like he's gonna have a breaking point in this, at least for a season, because there's a lot of pressure on these kids.
It is a lot of pressure. I will confirm it is a lot of pressure. I
used to watch this show called 2-A-Days on MTV, and it was called 2-A-Days because their football team would practice twice a day.
Oh, okay.
I don't know if it was like morning and evening. And I was in love with this show. It was like my first, I mean, obviously after The Real World, like my taste of like reality television, even though it wasn't reality, but it was kids just like this who are basically my age that are on this really high stakes football team. And their coach was just like this, and they were like fucking around and doing stupid shit during their time, and the coach would get pissed at them, and there were relationships on the show and breakups and whatnot. And I was just like, I was so invested in this show. So I feel like it's like same vibe, even though I know that's reality television. It's just like that high school camaraderie, like team, and it's just that team. I love that kind of story.
Yes.
So
yes,
I know I'm going to like it. I have no doubt in that. I know I'm going to shed lots of tears. I have no doubt in that. She's confused. She doesn't think I'm going to shed tears. I shed tears for like the most ridiculous things.
You say that, but I'm the one who's always crying, and you say you don't like to cry. So I'm always confused when you say that.
I hate to cry. I hate to cry if I know, like, I don't willingly want to cry. Does anyone want to willingly cry? I mean, sometimes you need a good cry, and I totally get that. I am about the good, like the wallow, the good cry when it's necessary.
I feel that because we've been doing this for so long, I'm not sure if you'll cry on the first time around.
Okay, I totally understand.
I didn't
what you're
cry
saying.
One Tree Hill a lot.
But
Gossip
now,
Girl haven't shed a tear.
No.
But if I rewatch One Tree Hill, tears are shed.
Tears are shed.
Oh, see, I'm sobbing like a baby.
Me too. So I think you're exactly right. This first watch of the show, I'm just gonna try to absorb it as much as I can, and maybe won't emote as much.
Yeah. So I've seen a couple of episodes more than once.
Okay.
But the first episode I've seen the most. First time around, did not even. Second time around, third time around.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, apparently it's the best pilot that they've ever seen. Someone said that in the,
yes,
in the second trailer. This is the best pilot
critics.
they've ever seen. So I'm looking forward to that. I love a good pilot. If you don't have a good pilot, it's really nobody's going to be watching your show after that. So
right.
I'm looking forward to the best pilot that they've ever seen. People crying in bars. Small town bar, maybe like a local. The kids are underage, but they still get to go in. Family owned, maybe. Someone owns it in the town.
Okay.
People crying in the town.
Sure.
Girls crying. Cheerleader was crying. She's going through it. We meet a blonde boy who I recognized. I don't know what you're telling me from Breaking Bad is. He's from Breaking Bad or someone else? There's one kid that I saw in a preview that I thought looked like a brother-in-law.
Yeah, I think, yes.
Not the kid we see in this preview, though.
Right.
Okay, so there's different kids.
Yes.
All right, so this kid is hugging. He's got a sick mama. That's not going to be good for me. It's not going to be good for me. I can tell you right now, it's not going to be good. He seems like a sweet kid. I'm assuming he's on the football team, or maybe he wants to be on the football team. Maybe he plays soccer. I don't know. Maybe he just is not about that life. Maybe he's not a team kid, and maybe he wants to be, or maybe he doesn't want to be, and he's like, screw them all. I don't want to be on this team.
Okay.
Just my thought. Maybe he needs this. Maybe these kids, just had a thought. These kids, I don't know what grade they're in yet. So maybe they're close to being to their senior year as we all start our teen dramas, their junior or sophomore year. So maybe they all need scholarships. And this is like big time money. Like they're like, if we don't get a scholarship, like I'm not going to college. So I can imagine that kid with a sick mom, he's really going to need the scholarship because who the hell knows what's going to happen. She's like, imagine this is not even a sick mom at all. It's like his grandma, and she's just like old and just laying in bed because she likes to relax. Not sure. I just have, and the drum line. Drum line's always fun.
Yeah.
That was cute. I like that a lot. So, and I put blonde guy ? And why is the coach going to move if this is all going to shit? So I am so excited. On a scale of 1 to 10, on some things, did I get anything?
Overall themes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, awesome.
Overall themes, yes. I mean, you name drop some characters and because you know them.
I just know them. I'm looking forward to Jason Street because I have such a crush on him.
Which is crazy.
Because I can't imagine. I mean, this is so many years before I met him on Ginny and Georgia. So
and also
I know he was on a lot of other things.
Right, and Scott Porter's so young. They're all so
young.
This is 2006.
Yeah.
So very young. I'm really excited to rewatch this show and discuss it at length.
At nauseum. If you guys have been here before, you know we discuss at nauseum themes and dissect every little thing. And I know we're going to harp on like the stupid things and make up our own names and be silly. And I'm sure we'll have some sort of special football segment or something like that in this podcast. I don't know.
Oh, yeah. I'm really excited for what's to come. So our first official episode drops Monday, November 1st.
Yes, the pilot,
our review and recap. And then you can look forward to new episodes every Monday.
You get to start your week with us.
I mean, how great is that?
Yeah. And if you're a patron, you get it a day early. So you really get to start your week with us.
Yeah.
Get to relax on Sunday making your sauce or whatever.
It's football Sundays.
It's football Sunday.
Multiple accounts.
Yeah.
So we hope you're on board. We hope you're excited. Please come join us on this journey.
Super excited.
And just if you are an OG, I'm the one to talk to so we can see how Liz will do.
Yes. I can't. I'm living for you guys, just like talking smack about me. Like, I can't wait. Not in a good way. Like, oh my God, I can't believe she said that. Or I'm laughing. I was laughing in my car. I love that stuff.
I'm very curious because, with our other shows, Gossip Girl is so dramaful, right? It's such a soap opera, and it's like hot goss, and this
sexy.
Is such a different show in terms of making predictions, and it'd be interesting. It's just such a different playing field, I think, for us to do a show, a teen family drama like this. So I'm really excited to critique and talk about it in a different way.
Yeah, and I'm excited to critique and talk about it in a 30-something-year-old body never seeing this show, because when it was live, I was how old was I? I was almost my junior year of high school, so I didn't watch it, and I don't know how. I'm sure I would have probably loved all the same people that you guys loved back then,
right?
But I can't wait to see it with like these new blinders, or not blinders, new eyes.
I've also never seen the movie and still haven't seen the movie.
I think that we should definitely at some point watch the movie.
Yes, we should. Because Connie Britton is in it.
Does she play the same character?
I believe she does. Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah. And I think it's Billy Bob Thornton.
I think you're absolutely right.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of FNL stuff. But stay tuned. Come back November 1st.
Join us.
If you want to send questions and comments beforehand, you can hit us up on
talkintexasforever@gmail.com.
That's our email specifically for this show. And if you want to follow us on social media to keep up to date on all of our shows, at Total Betty Podcast Network.
Find us.
I can't wait.
Me too. Thank you so much for listening to Talking Texas Forever, a Friday Night Lights podcast. You can email us at talkingtexasforever@gmail.com. If you're interested in seeing what we do with this show and all of our others, head over to Instagram at Total Betty Podcast Network.
This has been a Total Betty podcast, produced and edited by Michelle Rubenstein and Alyssa Tenio, music by Anthony Vicora.